Crealies has just released several new triple fun fold card die sets, and I am starting a new video series, each featuring a new shape. Hello, my name is Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards, and in this video for my YouTube channel and Crealies YouTube channel, I am featuring number 18, the circles. Here's the first card that I made in just minutes with this die set. See how it folds flat to easily mail and then pops open to have triple circles. Isn't that fun? This is the die set I used. It's the new On the Move number 18 triple fun fold card with circles. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a card with this die set, and then share two different ways to make cards with it. So the first thing you do is cut this main piece out of cardstock, and then you fold it up and down along the scored lines. So I've done that, and you can see that these three circles have been die cut, and then where these circles start you fold down, and then there is a scored line right below that first circle, and that's the first folds. Then once again you're going to fold down on the next one and then up on the next scored line. I'll use a bone folder to reinforce those folds, and it's that easy. Now all we need to do is decide how we want to decorate it and what layers you want to use. The die set includes 2 layers for everything. One is stitched and one is a regular, and so you get to decide. As you can see on here, I've chosen to use the stitched circles there, and double layers, so you can decide to do 1 layer or 2 layers, and each there's all sorts of variations that you can do with this die set. So when I was looking at this first card that I made, it kind of reminded me of a Z-fold card, so I decided to try to take this card piece and attach it inside an A2 Z-fold card base, and this is the card that I made with that idea. So you can see that there is a Z-fold card base there, and I took the piece that I created like this one and attached it to the front of the Z-fold and to the back, and now we have an even slightly bigger version of this. I just love how this one turned out. It's my Love Bug card, B-U-G, and of course all the dies that you see here are Crealies dies, and there are links in the description box and also on the blog post that I will do and Crealies will do. So it's just a little bit, it's an A2 sized card with the 3 circles, Love Bug, and then on the back I put a rectangle with the wavy wonky lines there that I can write a message. So that's a second way that you can use this die set. And I'm going to combine those ideas to make a third version of this triple fun fold card with circles. So I have taken a navy card base, and I folded it in half and then folded it back, and that's going to be the Z-fold that I am going to attach this piece into. And then I'm going to try one more step. So I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to see if there's a different orientation that we can do. So on the first card that I showed you, I just got these fun napkins, and I had, yeah, here's one. I just picked these up. They were so springy, and I remembered that there is several ways to make decorator paper with napkins. So I have a Mink machine, which is a laminator that gets hotter than the traditional laminator, so it melts plastic wrap between the napkin and the cardstock to hold it down so it can be die cut or used as a background. So that's how I did this one. If you put plastic wrap and then the napkin through with cardstock through the Mink, it attaches it, and then you can use it, and that's the where I had this fun designer paper. So I have another napkin that I had in my stash, and I am going to use this to decorate another card. I just thought this was a beautiful napkin, and I actually have more napkins than I do designer paper, so I am going to use this. And I also have in my stash this Craft Perfect double-sided tissue tapes from Tonic Studios. It's, you know, double-sided, so it has sticky on two sides, and I use it often to add adhesive to sentiment die cuts. And I thought to myself, well, why don't I just try putting this down on a piece of cardstock and then attaching the napkin with that. And that worked great. And it was even faster than using the Mink. So this is just a piece of cardstock, and I attach this napkin to that, and I'm going to use that to decorate the this card. So I am going to try to make a card that is this orientation. So and I'm going to make it inside the Z fold and then add an extra piece back here. So I haven't tried this yet, but I think it'll work. So I have cut some pieces here. So I showed you how easy it was to make this, and then all we're going to do is add decorator pieces. I see a little adhesive there I need to remove with my adhesive eraser. This is going to be a happy birthday card, and I've cut the stitched card front, the stitched piece out of that die set, and then this piece here, and I'm going to be adding some of those beautiful napkin flowers to this here. So let's start with that. And we'll glue the front on. So you can see there's a border on all the sides. And then I have a circular flower piece that I'm going to attach. And then I have the happy. This happy birthday is a layered happy birthday die from Crealies, but I'm just using just the words. I like it when I have die sets that have different options. So you can use this with or without the shadow. Then in the second one, I just cut one of these pieces from the die set. So you can choose to use two layers if you want, or just the one. But I thought in the center it didn't show all that much. And of course I am going to add that circle with that napkin piece. And this one I die cut out a pretty butterfly from that napkin that I put on cardstock. And then in the third one, I have another one of those napkin pieces, and I cut it out with a stitched rectangle and put it on top of the stitched plain piece. I'm sorry, the unstitched rectangle. And one more circle that I'm going to put on there. And so this is going to go on here like this, and then we're going to add an extra piece to the back, and I think it'll stand up. So along here I'm just going to add some score tape. I could use glue, but score tape would work just fine. And along here, which will be on the back of the card. So this piece I am going to center on this part of the Z fold. And then this piece will lay flat on the back. So if this was like this, of course it would stand, but I'm trying to get it to stand like this. So what I decided to do was I took a piece of the cream cardstock and I cut it 3 3/4 inches wide by 5 1/4 inches, and I scored it at 1/4 inch, and I have a good strong piece of two-sided tape here. And what I thought I would do is just center this here, kind of close to the top, and that will allow it to stand. Of course, it will lay flat to mail, and then when this recipient gets it, they can stand it up like that, and this back piece here will hold that up. So I think it's working, which I think is very cool, because that's a third way now. You saw just the die itself in a small card, and then I added the A fold to make it this way, and now this one is the third. Now I have some butterflies that I cut out of that pretty napkin piece with the cream and the blue flowers. And these of course are a Crealies die, and I thought I would just add some on here in various places. So and I have a big one and then some smaller ones. So I think I will use glue dots and add a few of these. To the card. And maybe one here. And a medium one there. And I have a couple small ones I might put on that center one. Butterflies are always a nice touch to just about any card, especially if it's spring or summer, and that's what I want it to be. So we're moving past snowmen and snowflakes and onto butterflies and flowers here. Sometimes I often decide that my butterflies need gems, but I didn't get any out today, but maybe before I take some pictures I might go ahead and add some gems. But in the meantime, our card is done. It is a happy birthday card, a cheerful one with some butterflies and flowers, and it's just another way to use that triple Fun Fold Cards with Circles die set. I had great fun making these 3 different versions of a triple Fun Fold card with circles using many creative dies from Crealies. I hope my cards encourage you to give some of these ideas and products a try.